Pausing. Holding. Hey guys.
What's up? I'm Loren.
And I'm Tori.
And we're,
Once
as
again,
always, very curious. Does
anybody
anybody care?
Anybody?
God, I hope so.
You know, at this point,
There's been a lot of just like memories and just things of the past coming up lately.
True.
So it's so funny that you said that you were like literally thinking about that last night.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about it now. Like even just with the shit we talked about of like the ex showing up on my like Instagram story,
Yeah.
whatever. And then there was
crazy to think about because then
and then
all week.
So that's like one thing. Another thing was like one of my ex, I guess you could say like a situationship, which is weird, but just randomly came across my FYP. Literally haven't heard of, thought of, seen this person in maybe 4 years. And here he is on my fucking FYP. Like, what? And then
Wait, pause though. What was the video even? Like, what was he?
So he is he's an entrepreneur. And
Aren't we all? No, but I remember he really was. But
he really
that's
is
just so funny.
But so he has a couple different. One was, I don't know if he still does the Airbnb, but he had like an Airbnb thing.
Yeah.
But he also owns this like roofing company for like, you know, like roofs.
Yes.
You know, like what a roof
Really?
is.
It's not floor, right? It's roof.
You know, like a roofing company. So he was like
roofs.
So he was like talking to the camera and he was outside on a roof and he was just talking about how entrepreneurship isn't for everybody and that most entrepreneurs don't make as much as people that have a day job, at least like for a while at first. Just kind of talking about entrepreneurship. That was it.
It's so funny.
So random.
Yeah.
But the craziest one that's happened to me like within this last week was we were at work.
Yeah.
And we're working at a comedy club right now. And like the lights go down, the show started, and I go up to this table that's in my section, and it's this guy and this girl, and I like, you know, start taking their order, whatever. And then I like actually look, like, you know how you're just, if you're a server, you'll understand this. Like you go up to tables, sometimes you're kind of just in your thing.
Especially at Cap, like, and it's in the dark. So once they sit in the dark, it's like logistical at that point.
You're
like,
just a table
I'm not
number
even
to me
looking
at
at
this
you.
point.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But so like I finally look up and I'm like, I actually look at the guy, well, both of them, but like I see the guy, and it's it's this guy from my past that I actually used to work with like years ago at this point.
Yeah.
And when I worked with him, I was in the tail end of a very like serious relationship. And while I was like dating this guy, the person that I worked with was always like overly flirty, like just
In love.
like clearly just very much about it, but was like at least respectful, like kind of thing. Sure. And we just so happened to live in the same apartment complex at the time, like literally super close to each other. So there was even a couple times where like me and my ex-boyfriend would like go over to his apartment and like,
which is so crazy because y'all worked all the way up here, and that complex was so like just so random that y'all lived in the same complex.
I know. It's still
I don't know if I've ever really thought about that.
It's weird,
like you
right?
worked at a restaurant off of Riverside. And
No,
it was like,
exactly.
Of course,
It was like all the fuck way in
across
the
the
domain.
town. Yeah.
But yeah, so like just a weird situation. Then me and the guy, like my ex, we had broken up. Long story short, there was like this one night, well, not just this one night, but there was one night that I caught it on video, where we would like, me and the guy I worked with and a couple friends had gone out drinking, and then like I don't really remember, but I'm assuming we probably shared a like Uber back or something since we live in the same complex. And somehow he ends up back in my apartment. And I could like, you can tell by the start of the video, he was like trying to kiss me or like trying to make a move. But this motherfucker was so fucked up. Like he was so on one, eyes low as can be, slurring his words.
TKO, totally gone.
And so I start recording him as he's literally like, I'm sitting on the couch. He's like leaning in on me and like trying to do something. And I like have my phone here and I start recording it. And he looks down and sees that I'm recording and he's like, oh shit. And like gets up really quick and like.
And the funniest part about this video is like right as she starts the video, he's trying to make a move and her friend is sleeping on the couch across from them
like,
in the living room.
Legitimately passed out. You can see her in the background on the other couch and he's over here. Like it's just such a funny like moment in time.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like everything with that shit fizzled out. We stopped working together, stopped living in the same area, and it was just like definitely I was never about it in the first place, so it just fizzled out as it
was
does.
Like a geographical.
yeah, for sure. So sometime down the line, me and Tori are walking downtown, right?
It's been a while, like a year probably,
give or take.
Yeah,
it wasn't too long, but it definitely was.
Yeah, because it was like right before I moved. But yeah.
And this was a time in Austin where they had those like cars that you could rent. So instead of like having to call an Uber or instead of using one of the city bikes or the city scooters.
It was like pre-scooter.
I
was.
Think.
Yeah.
And so you could literally go up to these cars, use your little app and then like get in the car and drive it around.
Like
they were called Cars to Go. And so anyway, we were like walking down the street one day. Okay, do you want to tell it from here? Or do you want me to say okay.
Do you want to tell it? I feel like it's your story to tell, but I love telling the story.
Okay, I'll tell it.
It's your story to tell, rightfully so.
So all of a sudden, we're just minding our business, walking down the street, and this car to go pulls up slowly, and like the window rolls down.
But sorry to interject. It's not even like pulls up. It's like we're on one side and he's on like, and the lanes are going this way and he's on the far lane. So like we're not right next to each other. He's across the street.
Yeah.
In this car to go.
And he like pokes his little head out and he's like, hey, Loren, like, what's up? Like tries to like say what's up kind of thing. And nothing in my head is clicking to be like, oh, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. None of that's clicking. The only thing that fucking comes out of my mouth, deadpan at this man. I say, are you in a car to go? And he said, in that moment, his whole life flashed before his eyes. He literally, like, you could just see embarrassment flush over his face.
He screams it across the street.
Everyone's like turning around. They're like, what the fuck? And he literally didn't say anything. He was just like, bye.
He rolled the window.
Yeah, and it was honestly
so
unintentional, but I did humble that man to his core.
Humbling men since 1991, baby.
As one does.
So funny. And to this day, Lauren and I will still be like, are you in a car to go?
It's like been a running bit from that day. And
Our whole
been
lives.
So great.
Yeah.
I love it. So this man was sitting in my section this week. So much lore.
Literally.
Like, what are the fucking chances? I haven't seen him since the car to go incident. Like, I literally.
Wow, that's crazy.
I haven't seen him since that
incident. Yeah.
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 And the funniest part, so like, granted, he was there with a girl, whatever. He pretended like he didn't know me. I didn't say anything either. I was just like, whatever.
For sure.
And the girl he was with was so fucked up. Like, literally slurring her
never
words. Yelling during the show, like trying to talk to me, trying to do rock, paper, scissors for what dessert she was gonna get, bro.
Man, we have two of them. Take your pick.
Literally. And then she tipped me like $15 and he tipped me like a couple, like $5. And I was like, if that
Salty
just
ass.
isn't the epitome of this whole situation, I don't know what is. So what does it mean?
I don't know. It's so weird because like I couldn't be more opposite. Like nobody from the past is coming around. No, you know what I mean? Like it's just so interesting that you're in this phase where it's like 3 now in the last week because that was last Friday.
In the last week, dude.
Is great. Like all you're missing is fucking and it's like the trifecta.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And I
watch
really
a song
hope
shuffle on day list.
Like honestly, please. That would be the craziest one, I think.
You think?
For sure. We ended stuff over text. Like we never.
Yeah, but it was like never really that serious.
6 months.
Yeah, but did y'all ever like go out or did you just like fuck at home? Like fuck around at home, fuck around, fuck around.
Put me on blast like that. No, we were like dating for sure.
Okay, I guess I always thought it more situationship.
It's because I was the only one here during COVID.
Yeah.
You were gone. Stacy was gone. Sam wasn't even staying in the house at that point. Like he was the person I was hanging out with because it was COVID. We were going to restaurants, we were doing shit, we were like hanging out, whatever.
Yeah. Rip.
But it definitely was not. Like it was good for the time.
For sure. Yeah.
Once you came back to Austin, I was like,
you're like, well, my wife's here now, so I gotta
go.
I was like, that is so funny.
My friends are back now, so thank you for your service.
I never met him because I literally landed off the plane from St. Thomas and you were like, bye.
I texted him. I was like, I'm good. No,
thanks for this.
That's not really how it ended. I'm making myself sound bad, but
no.
There was other reasons for sure. That was definitely made it a really easy to end things. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then we went and had like the best summer ever because we were just literally every Friday, Saturday, we were on the same schedule and we just go out to eat, go do fun shit,
we
drink,
would, like go get margaritas and go to Barton.
Yeah.
And that was like the time we did my backyard, which was so much fun.
Mom, please don't watch this.
Yeah, that's the only time. That's actually the safest time you've ever done.
I'm not gonna admit to any of that. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a friend.
My mom's like, yeah.